Hey guys, it is Jackie here, and this video is on how we disinfect and store our Costco deliveries. All items at your local Costco store can be ordered at Costco.com and delivered right to your door. Once you check out and secure a delivery date, you can add, remove, and update your order until the day of delivery. It's a great way to avoid the lines and crowds at Costco. And please tip your delivery person as best as you can, as they're definitely doing us a great service. So next, I'm going to show you how I disinfect the delivery from the coronavirus. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my disinfectant spray. It's hydrogen peroxide and water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dilute this to 0.5%, and that's strong enough to kill the coronavirus. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put 50 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide. I'm going to fill it up to 50. And you know, a little bit more doesn't hurt. In fact, I like to put it a little bit higher than that just to be on the safe side. So what I want to do now is I'm going to fill the rest up to 250 milliliters, okay? Okay, you got that? Okay, so that's about 250 ml. So again, you fill it up to at least 50 ml of hydrogen peroxide, and then you want to fill up the rest into a total of 250 ml. So that'll make a little bit more than 0.5% hydrogen peroxide spray, and it's proven to kill the coronavirus. Okay, so I filled up my hydrogen peroxide solution in my spray bottle. I made a note of what it is inside. It's 0.5% hydrogen peroxide spray, and I'm ready to spray down the items outside. So what I like about Costco deliveries is that a lot of those items are in bulk and a lot of them are non-perishable. So what I do for those, I just spray them down and I quickly take them into my garage or some place where nobody's going to touch, and I just let it sit there for 2 to 3 days, because the coronavirus can live on plastic surfaces for 2 to 3 days and on cardboards for up to 24 hours. So just to be safe, I put it in my garage so nobody's going to touch it for a little bit. And then for my perishable items, I take them all into the house. So I'm going to bring them in now. I already have my gloves on, of course. I have my plastic containers. I already washed my hands. And I have several different plastic containers that I'm going to be putting these items in, because I have meat, I have eggs, I have milk, and all kinds of things. Okay, so I'm going to start filling these up. These are already washed, and I want to put it in here so I don't contaminate the surfaces around. Okay, so I have a lot of meats that I'm going to freeze. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in, take them out of the plastic container, and I'm going to disinfect them in the sink. For the steak, I'm actually going to take them out. I'm going to store them separately so we can freeze them and use them just one for each day. We got some chicken. Okay, so now I have all of my perishable goods in separate containers based on how I'm going to disinfect things. I'm going to wash my hands. Always good to wash your hands. Wash, 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 wash. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my 0.5% hydrogen peroxide spray. If you haven't seen my other video yet, please check it out. It's super easy and quick to make. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray down the meat items. Here's my chicken. These are great for storing because you can just cut them right here, cut them in separate areas, and put some in the freezer. Okay, so that's drenched. I got my meat. I'm just going to spray down the saran wrap just to be on the safe side. Wrap around. So I'm going to let that sit for over a minute while I do everything else. Okay, so while I let that sit, I'm going to start on the other items. And what I like about this, like, we know that the coronavirus can last on cardboard-like surfaces for up to 24 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the milk. I'm just going to pour the milk so I don't touch it in here. Okay, so I think I'm going to need a bigger container. I'm going to put this inside my sink here. And I'm just going to dump all of these large type items. I'm going to take this out of the cardboard. And I don't want to touch it because my gloves might be potentially infected. disinfected just to be safe. It comes in one of these Ziploc bag things, so I really love that. Take that out, put that away. So I got my yolk yogurt, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carefully remove the items from here and put them in that container. Okay, so what we have left is the butter. These are already sprayed down outside, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it out of the plastic and put it in here. Okay, so now I only have some eggs and blueberries. The egg is in a plastic container, so the coronavirus can last there for 2 to 3 days. I'm going to spray this down. There's no harm hurting the eggs at all. As for the blueberries, they have holes in them. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to spray it down. I don't want them to get soggy. I'm going to get a paper towel. I'm going to soak the paper towel and then I'm going to wipe it. It's totally soaked here. So I'm going to wipe this down. I'm going to let it sit for 1 minute. Okay, so the meat has been sitting for over a minute, like much longer than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start storing them for the freezer. And what I like to do is I put them in these freezer bags and I'll write what it is and the date. So we're going to put some, they were out of hamburger unfortunately, but at least I got my steak. I'm just going to put the date. Okay, so I got my Ziploc bags ready. As you can see, it has the date and what it is. I'm going to carefully open up the steak here. Okay, so next we have my chicken. I'm just going to wipe it down. I'm going to put it in this clean container. Where's my scissors? And the great thing about these Costco chickens is you can just cut on the seal. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut it. And I got my rack of lamb. Just going to wipe this down. This is just going to go in the refrigerator. Wipe, 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 wipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make this as airtight as possible. Okay, so all my meats are ready to go. Got some more paper towel. I'm gonna wipe down all of my items here. I love that Costco milk lasts so long. It says June 10th. It's awesome. Wipe down the eggs. Okay, so I am done now and I'm going to take off my gloves. And I'm even going to wash my hands. Okay, so I just finished disinfecting my entire Costco order. It was a big one. I mean, this is just my perishable items. Outside, I disinfected all of the non-perishables and I stored them in the garage to let them sit for 2 to 3 days just to be on the safe side, because as we know, the coronavirus can live on cardboards up to 24 hours and plastics 2 to 3 days. So the items here were all sprayed down with the 0.5% hydrogen peroxide spray. I let it sit also for a minute, wiped everything down. Now I know that all of these items that are in my house is as germ-free and virus-free as possible. I mean, it did take me 20 to 30 minutes to get all of these done, but with the coronavirus going around, you can never be too careful to keep your family and your household safe and virus-free, right? So thanks for watching and take care and be safe, everyone. Wash hands, wash hands.